Freedom Camp. I met JD 4 years ago in Florida at the airport. Ever since I met him, we've stayed in contact and tried to hunt every year that we could together. I found out he was originally from Montana, and that's where we formed a connection and became good friends. JD had told me the first time we met each other that he wanted to start a nonprofit organization to take guys out hunting, and he was from Montana and so was I, so I ended up going out there the first year that he started Mohawk Outdoors.
Spotted timber right here, and then it kind of goes there. You can see it like a line, and it goes up into like a little park spot at the top of the ridge. They're in that line.
What's the range, man?
Yeah. 450. Is he gonna go in there? Up to. All right. Broadside right there.
Yep.
Guys ready? Just over the top of it? Oh, he's still there?
Yeah.
Broadside. Same spot.
It's a hit. Get down. Keep going. Keep down.
No.
Well, he might be. We don't know where.
Exactly. He's hit hard. He's not moving. See him full time.
Second shot.
That first shot sounded like a hit too. Is he big?
No, he's. I don't know. It's one of those you gotta look when you get up there. You don't. Cause back there I'm like no, and then I got in it, and then like he turns her name. I'm like yeah, and then it'd be like no. But
Last street you're at. Next one you've done.
450, yeah, something like 450. I'm trying to make myself look better than I really.
Did you feel confident?
Yeah, I do. I haven't shot this. I haven't shot this rifle much this year, but enough to get the job done, maybe. Hopefully.
You steady.
I was really steady on my Swagger bipods, though. That's for sure. I was able to extend them to where I could just see over the grass. It was really nice.
This is why I love this track trail. Plowing through all.
believe you got through that. And so we pulled up and saw a buck out on the field and took off to see what if we could get a better look at it, and ended up coming on a different buck and some other, pushing some does down here into the trees. Took about a 450-yard shot coming into the trees right before it hit the trees. And here he lay. Beautiful deer.
Nice mature buck.
I joined the military about 4 months after high school. I served from 2009 to 2013.
What made you sign up for the military?
I hate that question.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to give a political response.
No, I don't know why I joined, really. I wanted to go to war. I wanted to experience war. And I thought the fastest way to do that would be to join the Marine Corps. So I signed up, and a week later I was off to boot camp. That's why I joined. My favorite part about being a Marine would be being on deployment with all the other Marines around you. Yeah, everything that when you get to put in motion everything that you train for and wait to do, and the reason you join is that 1 or 2% of everything that you put the other 98% into comes together, and that's what the best part about being a Marine is. I was on a foot patrol in July where I was lead sweeper, so I had a metal detector in my M4 and had come across a couple craters where a couple IEDs went off, and then a couple 100 kilometers after that is when I had a IED go off 2 feet to my right side. Initially it had knocked me unconscious for a couple seconds, and then I came to right away. I still knew what was going on and I couldn't see. And then I can remember the 2 Marines behind me and came up and got me and pulled me back, and then my corpsman came up. And I remember them talking to me, but I still couldn't see anything. And I couldn't talk because my lungs were both punctured and I was spitting up blood. And our squad performed the fastest CASEVAC on that deployment. From me getting hit by the IED to the bird and picking me up, it was 18 minutes. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here giving this interview. I lost count on my surgeries, but has to be over 30 now. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I don't remember a lot of my surgeries. A lot of them when I was in a medically induced coma for 3 weeks. So a lot of the doctors performed their magic when I was out of it. I woke up in Maryland, actually, is when I came out of my coma. I woke up to my family and I was kind of confused on what was going on. But slowly I put pieces together and could finally remember what had happened. The first time going hunting after serving in Afghanistan was one of the greatest hunting experiences of my life. Getting back into the outdoors and doing the things that I had grown up doing my whole life. That's always been my biggest passion, is hunting and the outdoors. The original plan was to have JD come down here, and I was going to be one of the first people through Freedom Camp, and we were all going to hunt together. And unfortunately, he had some health issues, so he wasn't able to come, and he had decided that Freedom Camp must go on. So he decided to still have me come out here and hunt with Chase. This is the first trip out to Freedom Camp. We're gonna sit on these salt flats that we put a bunch of Bag and J out on. We got here a little late this morning, but the wind wasn't right when we first got in here. So we're gonna give it a sit, maybe a rattle a little bit. See if we can't get something going. Should I say buffalo? Buffalo.
Somewhere else.
Buffalo. Yeah, so we had dinner in town, and I think I got food poisoning because the first 2 days were miserable, and I had never had that before, to where I could hardly function. It's gotta be 95 out. We're gonna sit on this salt flat. Again, we sat here 2 nights ago and we saw a pretty good buck, but we gave it a couple days, so I think we're gonna see a lot of deer out here. And it's hot. We had a lot of action. There was a lot of deer moving. There was like 3 or 4 bucks pushing does around. Had a couple more bucks come out later in the evening, and then like an hour before dark, did a little bit of rattling, and we actually had a buck come about jump in the blind with us. We had seen quite a few bucks throughout the week. Nothing really mature came out or anything really that we wanted to manage. So we decided to sit in JD's blind. We got in there and probably, I don't even think 5 minutes went by and 2 does came out. Two does had come out and then a buck was trailing behind him about a minute after that.
He's coming back out right now. Alright, I got him with myself. Tell me when you're good. I think I heard him fall right there. We got in the blind. We thought we were getting in a little late. And not 5 minutes, but sitting here, the buck we're after steps out. But he's pushing a couple toes. And he went back into the tree line and we waited another couple minutes and he just came out and I just shot him. Felt like a good shot. I think I heard him crashing there. My adrenaline's going pretty good.
Yeah, first time here at Freedom Camp. JD is supposed to be here, but had some health issues and couldn't be here, so wish he was here, but got it done without him. Hopefully we'll be out here again with him. We didn't do it how we had planned, but this is awesome. Beautiful deer. It was really cool after 5 days of hunting to finally get it done. And the best part is always, walking up on your harvest. Being able to experience that with my good friend Chase was very meaningful to me. The only thing that could have made it better is if JD was along. It seemed like a big idea when JD had mentioned starting an organization like Mohawk Outdoors, and it's crazy to think 4 years we're here now and now we have Freedom Camp.